Okay, so as I was saying about the blind stitch hem, it's the best one to do in terms of visibility. Like there are presser feet on for sewing machines that do it, but this you really just don't see the stitch on the underside or on the front of that, which is really nice. So when you're finishing off the blind stitch hem, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and to show you how I would knot it off. So I'm going to go ahead and make that final stitch there, and I'll make that another final stitch here, just a little guy, and I'll go ahead and knot it off right there. So instead of pulling all the way through, go ahead and then make a knot and do that twice. Just the teeniest little stitch, and pull through to make that knot, and you are done. And you should really, like, if it were matching thread, you really would not see that at all. Very, very minor. Okay, and so when you're ready to present all of this, I'm going to ask that you use 2 pieces of blank copy paper and go ahead and put it on like that. The basting stitch should actually have loose ends on both sides, and that's so that you can do a gather that way too. Check it out, it's kind of cool. Let's say you wanted to like make ruffles. That's how you would make ruffles, right? And then the other one will look like this. And I want to see partial front and partial back. Obviously points off for going off there, so be aware. And then for the blind stitch hem, I'm going to have you do the same thing so that you can really see it. So you may have to actually tape that down or find a way to, I don't know, tape would probably be better than that, right? So that way I can see what that front looks like and what that back looks like. All right, so back stitch, and then this one's the blind stitch hem. Make sure I can see both, both sides. And for your basting stitch, you should be able to see the fact that they're loose on both sides. There's no knot. And for this, just make sure you have it pressed open and flat, and it looks really nice. If you want to do this, you could. It's kind of nice to see it, but honestly, I know that if you did a good job here, it's going to look fine on the other side. Okay, that's it. Hand stitching 101.